Hey, it's a podcast.
Yes, it is. I think I
It
think
is.
that's actually the first intro where all of us didn't just start talking at the
Did
same
we?
time.
Are we starting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep. Oh, okay. There, that just ruined it.
Well, everyone's talking.
Of
Yeah, we
course.
have two. We have one and a half missing numbers.
Oh, great.
Stewie.
What? Yep.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Hi.
And James is off somewhere, so we're going to start.
Well, all right. Okay. To my left is David, and my left, your right, ladies and gentlemen. To my right is James Zhang, but he's currently incapacitated. Next to him is Davis Lundy's replacement, Stewie.
Apparently.
Say hi, Stewie.
Yeah.
You're famous
Hi.
now. You're famous now.
Hello.
Congrats.
And I myself, as you remember me, is Arnold.
Oh, thank
The,
you for not using a
the wonderful husband of Anne Hathaway.
Damn, darn it. I thought we were going to skip it that time.
And Natalie Portman. We live in Utah.
uh,
That's terrible.
yes.
Oh well. Oh well. So, what's up, guys?
Not much.
Nothing much.
Just I've been playing some online games here and there when I've had the time.
Online games, really?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Gee.
totally.
All right, Philip. What do you play? What have you played recently, and what are you interested in? Did I read that well enough?
No, obviously
Oh,
not.
okay.
Okay, so lately I've been playing.
Magica.
No, not.
Oh, is he back?
How long have you been back? I've been playing Ion, that one MMORPG by NCSoft. That's not Guild Wars 2.
I feel like someone listening is like, how dare you when you have the access to Guild Wars?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
just
got-
been on my desktop, on my hard drive this entire time. I went in, made a character, and left, just so I could save the name. And then I was playing Need for Speed World with it. So that basically rounds off my week.
all right,
How,
you guys.
how good are you at driving in Need for Speed?
What?
You said you were playing Need for Speed, correct?
World, yeah.
How good are you at driving in that sort of game?
Pretty good. It's a little bit.
Breaking the stereotypes. Yes.
Oh, well, I can beat it, so I guess. Pretty good, I guess.
Ah. Oh, so I asked you this a while back, I believe, Arnold, but can you name your top 5 favorite Pokemon games?
Pokemon or Pokemon games?
Pokemon games.
Games?
Yeah.
There's only been 5 generations, so I mean.
True. Fine, top 3.
Top 3? Alright, that's simple enough. You know what? Maybe it's not so simple. No, I mean, right away it's going to go to the Hoenn region. Hoenn region takes 1, Kanto region takes 2, and let's go with either the Sinnoh, which is the 4th generation with Turtwig and all them, or Johto. I Black and White couldn't immerse me too well. I don't even know what the region's called.
Which one?
The region in Black and White.
Oh, I didn't even play that one. I as soon as I got Pokemon Platinum, beyond that, I just kind of got tired of it.
Uh,
All right,
Oh,
how
yeah.
about, let me ask you this: what
probably
type,
Johto. You
which
know the
Pokemon type would you choose for your starting one?
out of
Like, would you
any of the
go with the fire?
starters.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, which would you go with the fire,
Depends on the
grass,
game.
or yeah?
Depends on the game.
Wait, what?
Depends on the game.
Okay. But in general, which element would you choose?
It depends on the game, because I've literally gone through all of them. Hold on, guys. I will be back, okay?
Alright.
Wow. Leaving every. So, Stewie, what
Yeah.
games have you been playing this week?
Oh, jeez.
No, I can probably guess.
I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars 2, League of Legends, Counter-Strike.
You know, I've seen you on League of Legends a couple times.
Have you really? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I invited you because I was trying to do a custom match on Proving Grounds, which is
Yeah.
basically it's the tutorial map with the 5v5, and
But that's
I was
a
just
fun
trying to
one.
get some people to play.
That's a fun map.
I haven't
Yeah.
played one yet.
Especially when you're 5v5 and there's one lane. I mean, I remember we created a super cheap team. Someone was Lux, someone was Ziggs. Someone it was just basically the ults which had like extreme power, like either extreme AOE or extreme
Yeah.
range. And so like I went with Draven, and it just goes from one side of the map to the other. So much fun. But yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Stewie.
But yeah, I've been playing like new Counter Strike. What else? Minecraft, actually. I do.
So do I.
That's about it, actually. That and Hunger Wheels, if you know what that is.
What?
Hunger Wheel?
Describe the game.
Oh no, not my bad. My bad. Happy Wheels. Sorry.
Oh.
My bad. I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
You're mixing Hunger Games.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but
Hunger.
Happy Wheels. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Happy Wheels
actually,
is
Happy
such
Wheels
bad
got a lot
game.
of popularity recently.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's such a
Especially-
bad game.
No, it's not actually.
Yes, it is.
It's
No, see, the thing is, it depends on how you would, because it's a lot of just senseless, mindless fun, sort of like Minecraft, where it's like a relaxing, just fun game sort of thing.
yeah, what he said.
Like, you aren't supposed to take it seriously. It's just something, because like I've seen that with a lot of Minecraft players, where it's like they just zone out, like they just want to build stuff. It's Legos, where they just
Yeah,
kind of
but
let
Minecraft is Legos. Happy Wheels is just, let's see how I can kill my character.
But
Yeah.
it's enjoyable.
No, it's basically like, it's probably enjoyable just because it's like a kind of a weird platformer, which I think people would enjoy. Holy crap, yes! I'm playing Battlefield 3 in the meantime while we're doing this.
Wow.
And there was this transport chopper that just flew right by me. I pull out my RPG. I didn't know if it was going to make it. And I got a triple kill.
Wait, what
I've
happened?
always tried to do that. Finally did it.
Congrats.
Because it's so
Hi,
difficult.
Arnold. Welcome back.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Have you played any games lately?
Me? No, I bought Tier 3.
You just keep buying games and then you don't play any.
I'm getting them. I'm getting there.
Oh,
Okay,
oh, wait.
okay. What games
Um,
then?
So, Arnold, will you be, like, because you told me if you were able to attain tickets to Comic-Con 2013, you'd be attending RTX 2013. Would
Yeah.
you still want to attend RTX 2013?
Probably not, especially if they're like a week apart, because, I don't know, it seems like that would be too much convention.
Yes.
It would be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, I don't know. Maybe if it was spaced out differently, then maybe, but I don't know. If it's a week before, or if it's more than a week before or a week after, then yeah, maybe, but RTX has always been scheduled within that time frame. So,
Thinking back, I kind of have the feeling that I should have gone with the preview night just for the fact that it would have been cheaper for me because I'm still under 18.
well, I mean, it's priced proportionately, so it's literally half as much. Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's because I would have had like the option of doing this at a cheaper price. So, but yeah, I'll leave this up to you, Philip. Can you introduce us to our topics?
Wait.
Wait. I wasn't done.
No, what was
Arnold.
James going to say before I had to go?
What?
James is saying something about Pokemon.
I was going to say about Pokemon because it always seems like a lot of people like to just go off with the fire types right off the bat.
Fire types are almost always the cool ones.
Yes.
Like, literally the coolest looking ones, but
Yeah.
then the water
You know
ones are usually more
My very
strategic.
first Pokemon was Pokemon Crystal, and I off the bat just went with Totodile just because I really liked it. I don't know, but I feel like the grass type gets no love whatsoever.
I think Venusaur and was like looked down upon until Meganium came out, and they're gonna be like, you know what, Venusaur's not so bad anymore.
Yeah, see, Venusaur was actually because I actually decided to go look this up. Venusaur is the only one that has a dual type that's a starter type because Venusaur
That's
was
not true.
grass.
Oh, are you talking about among the regulars?
Yeah.
I mean the original Kanto ones? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I'm gonna say,
What newer ones are dual types? Because it was Venusaur. He was a grass poison, but almost all the others have been all grass.
Empoleon's water and steel.
No, I'm just saying for grass types.
Grass types. What's his name? The turtle. Oh my god.
Torterra, it's only
Torterra
by third evolution though. It's
Huh?
grass and earth.
It's
But
grass and earth. That's two types.
Yeah, but see, for Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and Ivysaur, it's constant. It was grass and poison throughout.
Alright.
I just saw it was something to notice. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, who battles with a Bulbasaur or Ivysaur?
No one. Really.
I was replaying Pokemon Crystal, and like people were telling me to go with Cyndaquil. I tried it out, but I think also like in Pokemon Emerald, I actually went with Trico just because I liked how he looked when he evolved into Grovyle.
Oh, I thought that was cool, and then Grovyle grew. He didn't exercise so much and just ate too much and couldn't balance his diet, and then he got fat and Sceptile. So
Yeah. Sceptile was a bit of a disappointment.
he went from a fast grass ninja Pokemon to a tank. So I mean that's pretty weird.
His speed still stayed the same, like his speed stat.
Not really. It seemed like after you leveled him up, it seemed like he was going slow.
His speed stat still stayed.
I don't know if this is the only Pokemon. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to remember if it might be a Pokemon fun fact, but what's the only Pokemon that would actually naturally learn Hyper Beam?
I don't know. Okay, wait, are you trying to say which Pokemon naturally learned it, or which starter Pokemon can learn it?
No, any of them.
Oh, Gyarados, off the bat, he already learned it.
Oh, Gyarados does too? Oh, okay, because I was thinking, are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to say Gyarados, Dragonite, a lot of Dragon types.
Okay, because I know Dragonite was... I forgot about Gyarados.
Gyarados isn't even a Dragon type.
No, he's water and flying, which I still don't get how he's flying. He can't learn fly either, which is a...
Exactly. No, but if you look at one of the very first Pokemon movies, he's flying.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he is.
Technically.
He's waving his tail up and down, and he's using his little whisker gills to move them. So I mean, that was interesting.
It's just whenever I play the old Pokemon, I always want a Pidgey just because I love Pidgeotto. I just love how he looks, even though he's normal and flying. He doesn't have any secondary besides normal. I just really like it.
And then you teach him fly, and then you're on top of a chicken as you fly too.
Yeah, I know. Want to know how to get the Lapras? You swim. Yeah.
Drown.
Oh wow, a lot of Pokemon learn. Oh wait, is this? Yeah, wow, a lot of Pokemon learn it.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon learn Hyper Beam. Are you talking about naturally through leveling up though? Because I mean, if you teach it as a TM, a lot more can learn it.
Yeah, by TM it's quite a bit, but I'm looking at this number. Not excluding new generation. Oh, there's only 4 new black and white Pokemon that learn, and they're all Steel type, which is actually interesting. But they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
so you said you've been playing League of Legends recently. Have you been sticking to one champion or switching it up?
I've been switching it up, actually. I've been playing a lot of Fiora, though. I get really good with Fiora.
Yeah. A lot of people say Fiora's good, but a lot of people say Riven's good as well. And so it's
Riven? Oh, yeah, that's kind of an older champion. Not old. I mean, she's alright.
I suck as anything else because I can tank semi well, but I can mainly in that game I can only pull off AD. because I was trying to go as Lee Sin once, and I actually just, like, considering it's Lee Sin, the blind monk, I did bad with him.
Oh.
Because I didn't know, like, what I should, like, I didn't know if support or tank or support tank. It's because I've been so used to AD champions, so it's weird to play with anything else.
Right.
Because, like, AP, I still have kind of, like, issues with. I build AD champions pretty well, like, according to the situation. But anything else, it's like, I don't know much about the items.
Right, yeah.
Because, like, when I saw you playing as Kale support, I could probably never do that. I can never play support. I can never be a backup guy. I can only do one thing. I'm not special.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in first-person shooters, all I can do is rush. I play decent medic, but I'm mainly just used to rushing in and killing people. So, yeah. Like, I don't do anything else. I'm just used to, like, going head in. That's why I like Leroy Jenkins.
Because you relate to him the most?
Yep, hero of the millennium. You should be given a millennium puzzle.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of things that I, start and then 12 years later I finish, I watched the last episode of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Last weekend.
Congrats.
Thanks. I always thought that it ended with the I thought the final arc was with the guy who like steals souls and like traps them in cards and whatnot, who has like these green.
Basically, the whole concept of the Shadow Realm.
Was that what no, the Shadow Realm was like more, wasn't that different?
Well, no, Shadow Realm Titan was trapping people in cards.
No. But it was this one. I guess it wasn't in card. It was like these green
which
cards.
Art? Are you talking about
it was
past
like
the Egyptian gods?
No, it was beyond that. It was this guy
Yeah,
who
that's
was
what I'm
like.
saying. It was a past the Egyptian god art because there was a guy.
Oh
who,
yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you said it was like the Egyptian god. No, he would trap them in these green cards that kind of look like magic cards, and then like take them back to
did
his
they have
temple.
pentagrams on their head or anything?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I remember that arc. There's actually more beyond that.
Yeah, I know. I watched the last episode of that arc because and it was it ended weekly. Like it was really because it comes down to Yugi and the Pharaoh. And if Yugi beats the Pharaoh, then the Pharaoh is freed, but he's gone forever. And Yugi wins, but then they're just like, they walk out of the desert and they're like, okay, Yugi, give some motivational line. And Yugi's like, all right, well, let's continue on then. And then that's how the show ended. He said something like that.
The thing is, towards the end of it, I just read the manga. Like, a lot of like anime I watch, I just switched to the manga.
Which do we want to talk about one certain manga, which Arnold was right about?
What? I just thought it was too...
Spoiler alert.
Okay. The following spoiler is going to be from Naruto, the Naruto manga, chapter 599. If you have not read it, leave the podcast right now.
I feel like we're excluding Stewie by talking about this.
I feel I feel like we're excluding our thousands of people that listen to us that don't listen to Naruto. Darn, I hope they don't. I hope they don't leave us forever.
Yeah. But whatchamacallit? I just think it was too convenient for it to be like, albeit though, just because like, because as I was looking at a lot of people were saying it would have taken a lot longer and a lot more chapters if he brought out a completely like new character to do the background. Because at least Obito, you have a
you got that in a forum. That's forum talk.
But see, the thing is, like, he dies way too happy for him to become such an evil villain then. So there has to be something, like, because it's interesting on how people view it online, because they're saying it just involves more of the Uchiha clan sort of stuff.
James says something. Arnold, you're just, that you can't use that because that's forum talk. James's response. More forum talk.
Because this is just based... Well, the Tobi Obito thing came from a forum originally. Like, that's how they...
No. The one... No. Masashi did not...
Your theories, I read on forums.
Masashi did not just be like, I'm going to go through the forums and see, like, what makes sense. Oh, here's this guy. He looks like he's got all the puzzles figured out.
I just like looking at the discussions of what people think, because I mean, because when you told me about your Obito's Tobi thing, I also saw that on like online on forums. It like before they even came close to the great I can't remember which war arc this is called. But they just named it the Great War arc. But yeah,
Something.
I'm actually looking at that manga right now again because I really liked the what page was it? I think it was 13. I thought it was 14, but I guess not. But maybe it's 13 where it shows like the Mangekyou. Oh, it might have been in 598 where they show the Mangekyou Sharingans of now who we know as Obito and Kakashi.
well, because see, at core, well, as you think about it, it has to involve the Uchiha clan because Obito he gave his eye to Kakashi, correct?
No, I mean, only like that page was just interesting seeing that where they show like a face to face view with like each of them, and that's before you figure out it's Obito though. So I mean that itself was kind of a spoiler because I read 599 first, and then I saw I read 590. I read 599 and then went back to 598 to see how they set it up.
Mm-hmm.
And because I almost never read the manga, but at that point it was just it's already spoiled.
Wait, you started reading the manga now?
No, I just wanted to read that one. I just wanted to read and see what it was like. Maybe it was 599 in the beginning, but it was really cool. But that was a spoiler right away though.
Actually, I believe that there was just another Toby because either that or it like the unlikely situation in which he did survive that earthquake avalanche for Obito is as he discovered his Sharingan, he discovered the Mangekyou Sharingan and Kamui at the exact same time. So because that was one of my ideas of how to survive. But then another idea I have is someone just from the Uchiha clan rescuing him, like after the battle ended or something. Because
that couldn't have happened though. But no, because the kid.
Obito gave Kakashi his eye, and so but in the manga when he fights Conan, he uses Izanagi, his whatchamacallit, the eye that he gave on the side of the face in which he gave the eye.
He replaced it though.
Yeah, so which my theory is the Mystery Man, the one that fought the before, was a different Toby, and he helped Obito and trained him, and also gave him the eye, like a new eye as well.
All right. So you saying that you gave me two non-relatable because they couldn't. The first one is the one that it's actually you made me think of is the whole Ra's al Ghul thing, where how do you say Ra's al Ghul is immortal from Batman, but people always die. Like Ra's al Ghul always, the actual person who's actually him, dies, but
in spirit, he's always there
but somebody always takes on the mask so that the spirit is immortal.
Well,
so I was like, maybe something like that.
Of Orochimaru, sort of thing. Orochimaru, you know how he always comes back. That's how I originally thought of the possession thing. Like someone took Obito's body because they wanted his eye.
Well,
it's just because it just seems too much of a coincidence. Because if you read the manga, Toby is like Naruto in the sense that he likes the girl, but the girl likes the more cooler and stronger guy. And so, if it's just for a simple reason as jealousy, or it's because he was killed by the war that he becomes evil, we would feel like it's too cheesy of a fact. But then also, whatchamacallit, I can't remember anymore. I was going to relate to the Ra's al Ghul sort of thing.
What do you get?
Never mind, go ahead.
You getting Mexican?
What? Wait, what did you say?
I think he was... Someone's talking to him.
So, Mr. Caprio.
Yeah.
How are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing pretty good. It's kind of warm. Hot.
Yeah. God, Facebook is so, redundant. Especially when you have certain events happen.
I agree.
Yes.
especially yesterday. As soon as I look online, I just did a quick peek, just because I wanted to go see, just look on some photos at some pages that I like to frequent. And then as soon as I look, I see so many statuses about, oh my god, there's lightning. Oh my god, there's thunder. And then some people took photos and was like, oh, that's so cool that you took a photo.
Well, we're in Southern California.
Yeah, no. I kind of felt like you were Benjamin Franklin flying a kite with key attached.
Did you see my status?
No. I
Wait, what was it? I missed it.
I said, did you see my status?
No.
And I said, oh, sorry guys, I was bowling, my bad. Because everyone was posting like, oh my god, thunder! It's just like, that's great, you've never seen thunder before, thunder. It's summer.
Yeah, it was just odd, odd to see this happening. And a few days ago, was there an earthquake? Because I felt the ground shake.
Yeah, that's what everyone said.
Apparently there was, but I missed it every single time.
No, I tried looking online, recent earthquakes, and it was like, God, I can't find anything. Either I was just too lazy to, really pay attention, or it wasn't there, because I thought I felt something, and I tried Googling online, recent earthquakes in Southern California, and it was so hard to find information. It's probably up there now, but I checked online right as it, after it happened, and so probably it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But then some people are saying about the Mayans. 2013. Really sucks for the Buddhists, because if they get reincarnated, where will they get reincarnated on?
The moon, obviously.
Yep. Yeah. I've been recently watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the cartoon, and it's interesting, because they brought back Darth, and I finally saw the episode where they brought back Darth Maul. He seems like such a cool guy.
He's just a cool guy.
I don't want to say he has a British accent, but he has that kind of cool gentleman accent, and he just seems so much of an interesting character, because you don't see him talk at all in the Phantom Menace. And so
No.
when you see him actually talk and see how they portray his character in the cartoon.
Is it the actual voice though? Is it actual the actual guy who played him?
No.
Oh, I'm sad now.
Oh.
No, because the guy that actually played him was an Asian guy, I believe, to do all the martial arts stunts.
Well, I knew that. I'm kidding.
Interesting.
I heard Natalie Portman plays him now.
Okay, Arnold is now getting kicked off the podcast in 3, 2, no.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm not at my house right now, so that's why I have to keep going on and off. But I have no idea what happened to the Naruto conversation, but I did pop back in. Did you guys talk about lightning?
Yeah.
We did, yes.
Yeah, I didn't get, what is everyone so excited about? I thought lightning comes here, once a year.
But see, the thing is, it was just odd to see rain and lightning, especially while it's still, summertime.
Yeah, that's typically when lightning comes, though, around here in the fall. I think that there was a lot of lightning, though.
There was.
That was different. That was a lot of lightning for anywhere that has no lightning. I mean, there were strikes going down easily every maybe 30 seconds. I mean, I was driving home from work. Was it yesterday? What's today? Friday? Thursday? I was driving. Yeah, yesterday. And I must wait. Was the lightning Monday or Wednesday?
It was yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. On my way home, I must have seen
Check
lightning.
Facebook post and you'll find out.
Yeah. And I think that
see this block. Oh, going lightning. Oh no.
Yeah, but anyways. Oh, so did you guys? James, what did you say about Naruto? I missed it.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, I mean, there was the. I had two theories for you, and wanted to see what you thought, and Philip, you go ahead and join in too. Yeah, Stewie, take five. But in terms of Obito, now that we know he's Toby. By the way, I think did I link it to you? Oh no. Here's the link, guys, for the actual picture that I thought was really cool. the manga page. But the two things I'm thinking of is the Razagul thing. I already explained that. So like maybe you're right in that sense. Like maybe it was from Toby and say what's his name, Obito just like found the mask and somehow survived or tricked his way into thinking that he died. Or the other thing is, and I know this is not going to sound super legitimate, but the best way I can think of it is calling it my royal pain argument. Have any of you guys seen Sky High?
Yes.
So, you know the pacifier scene where he gets turned into a baby, or she gets turned into a baby. Maybe Obito had this jutsu that was like turn people into babies, and you know, like the second or the first Hokage or something like, or the fourth Hokage like shot it back at him, and he turned into Obito again. And,
makes me think of another theory because whatchamacallit, you know how like I feel like it adds on to the possessing theory. Someone took Obito's body and is using it because first of all, when Madara mentions like or thinks back to the person who revived him, he he kind of recognizes it's that guy. Like he doesn't dress to him, but he knows the idea of who it is. And obviously Madara couldn't have known Obito, but he probably knew, like maybe he's knowing something that's regarding the mask of Toby. Because
go ahead. Sorry. I thought you...
Because maybe like the reason he has a mask is because he's constantly changing bodies. Also because how Toby saying he gave Nagato those eyes. Like sure, there's no actual proof that he gave it to him, but I mean like I just kind of feel as on to like maybe there was another guy. It's not just Obito, but there's maybe other Toby. Maybe it's just like a plot by the Uchiha clan.
No, the serious argument I tried making on Facebook was like, I'm like, what if he has the ability to like morph himself to like when he was younger, and so maybe Obito was just like he did like he was just like young Obito or young Toby.
See, the thing is,
like reanimated.
If he turned himself into young Obito, then that means when he fought against the fourth Hokage, he seemed larger and bigger in size than Kakashi and Kurenai. Because when you see them do the flashback, you see like the older Jonin stop Kakashi and Kurenai because they're still young. Because they didn't want them to fight against Kurama or the Nine Tails.
Oh, Kurama. I thought you said Kurenai. Like, huh? No, you said
Kurenai and Kurama.
Wait, when does Toby fight Kurenai?
No, he fought the fourth Hokage, and he set loose the whatchamacallit, the Nine Tails. Remember?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with Kurenai?
Kurenai and Kakashi, because remember when the Nine Tails was attacking Iriga, Kurenai.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
They were still like semi-young, and so but you see Toby, the masked man, at like almost an adult age, and one of the people's ideas was one of the theories I saw on the forum, which you say I can't use, was that during his time of disappearance, he discovered his Mankaku Sharingan and discovered a special ability and set himself into that world to train, which is why he appears older than his classmates.
But that doesn't make sense. Oh, I see.
Makes sense, but then
yeah, you're right. So
who taught him Mankaku Sharingan? Because the one who told Mankaku Sharingan to Itachi was the false Madara or Toby.
Yeah.
So
and see that's
I could just want to like get someone possessing Toby, someone who knew of Madara at his time. And it's just because, like as I said earlier in the manga, Madara was wondering who revived him or who was willing to. And then you see,
I think Toby's believable as Madara because think of it from this perspective, as from the psychological point of view. Good people always have good intentions, and I think it's fair to say because is a good character. But like when you look at a villain, a villain typically believes that his or her intentions are good, and they're believing it for some cause. Pick almost any villain, and they believe that. Think of like Magneto from the X-Men, or even the Emperor from Star Wars. Everybody has their vision that they are doing this for some cause.
Not the Emperor. It was Darth Vader. I wouldn't say the Emperor was
yeah, I thought about saying Darth Vader. That one was too obvious, but I mean the Emperor himself still is fighting for the Sith cause, and to him, that's good. But, I mean, they're very, very rare characters, so I'm thinking of, like, Obito is, or like Toby with Tsukino Planet of the, yeah, I'll stick with Planet, well, isn't it, like, Eye of the Moon? Plan?
He just calls it Infinite Tsuyokomi.
No, Project Tsukinome. Yeah, it's called, yeah, well, I'm trying to remember the Japanese is Project Tsukinome, but in English it's called the Eye of the Moon Plan, right?
Oh, no, it's Moon's Eye Plan. Or at least the Japanese to English translation that I've seen from subtitles.
Well, Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll said that, but you get the general idea.
Yeah, actually, one thing that I want to add on, because you mentioned Ra's al Ghul, it reminded me, because I saw this one quote, how Toby can be, like, applied to, like, I think the Joker quote, or was it the Harvey Dent, where it's like, either you live long enough, or either you die a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Because when you do the Kakashi flashback, it says there was two heroes at the Battle of the Kanabi Bridge. One ended there, while the other one became the legend of Kakashi, the copy ninja. And so it was just, I thought it was a fitting quote that I saw of how Toby's descent sort of thing. He becomes Two-Face, literally, because half of his face is wrinkled from the damage of the rock, while the other is normal.
Oh God, my ears.
Headphone users, we're so sorry.
Oh man, ow.
But yeah,
that makes kind of sense, but I mean, even Two-Face, well, Two-Face is like, he's going for, at least in the Dark Knight, he's going for revenge.
have we ever discussed Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah, we did for a little bit. We did talk about it again, though. But, no, but I mean, think of it this way, though, for Dark Knight. Two-Face, he's not trying to kill everyone. He's trying to kill the people that he sees have done wrong. So in his eyes, he's still intending, it doesn't matter if he breaks the society that he's a part of, but he feels like he's doing the good, or he feels like he's serving justice, which does a good to himself.
I just think it was a bad idea to have Scarecrow be the judge and nothing.
I thought that was hilarious. It was like
it was funny, but it was like, if he's really like what he's trying to be, it's just, it was an interesting allusion to Scarecrow. Actually, what I wanted to mention about Star Wars, because they introduced the thing of the Sith pureblood. Like, and you see the Emperor was on tap.
What do you mean the Sith
pureblood? Rebuilding an empire, not the Sith, because he would have had Darth Vader. Because if he would have, he could have like brought back the whole Sith empire itself.
Well, I mean, I was thinking like, well, you know, I guess there's argument that maybe his needs were, I guess, more selfish than in most Sith Lords. Most Sith Lords focus on
the Old Republic. He's like immortal sort of thing.
Oh, but but do you know how he gets immortal?
Yeah, because he like organizes a whole bunch of Sith and has them perform this. He talks to the Sith and says, "Come to this planet and we'll do this ritual, and it'll make us all us stronger." Instead, he has the ritual kill all of them, and he steals all their life force.
Yeah, well, he doesn't just kill them. He steals the he steals the lives and the force ability of the entire planet he's on, which is called Nametha, I think. And so when anybody goes there, it's like force devoid, and it actually feels people are like slowly losing their grasp on life when they go there because it's a virtual dormant planet of all things.
Yeah, it's like if you play the Jedi Knight in the Star Wars: The Old Republic, they really go into that. Like you actually attempt to kill the Emperor.
Yeah, and the Emperor kind of dies. But
he kind of dies. He goes into like a stasis sort of thing. Kind of like what Revan fell into.
He does something yeah, well, I'd say that's a little different, because Revan was in prison.
And that's what I'm saying, it's kind of, because his stasis is different from Revan, but it's still like, it's the same general idea.
Well, I wouldn't call it a stasis, it was just kind of, it was like what Emperor Palpatine kind of did with, when Palpatine was killed or when his body was killed in Return of the Jedi, his Force being was still alive, and he eventually got it into his clone, which is yet to be revealed, but that's pretty much what the Emperor, or the Emperor from the Old Republic is assumed to do. Because I figured that his spirit's just not going to
But
float
I
around.
really liked, and I linked to it on my Facebook. But just go to YouTube and look up the Star Wars: The Old Republic beginning cutscenes. I just really like how they look, and they do a really good job of it. Like, do you remember that at all, Stewie?
Oh yeah, I thought they were well done.
Yeah, I just thought they were extremely good job, and they always pop up on my recommended, and I just really like it. I thought it was a good job. Here, I'll link it to you guys. But I just thought it was a really good cutscene.
College football started today?
What?
Yeah, college football started today.
Huh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
South Carolina. That's what that stood for. I was wondering. I thought I was like, what? Where on earth is SCAR? But it's SCAR. So SCAR. That makes sense.
For some reason,
Yeah.
Scar sounds like it's a villain of something.
The Lion King.
SCAR is from
Yeah,
the Lion King.
I was like, that sounds so familiar. Stu, did you say you were playing Counter-Strike recently?
Yeah.
Source or Go?
Go.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the difference between Source and Ghost? And Go just came out, right?
Yeah, there's almost no difference except it looks better.
I'm
not-
Isn't that
I'm
what?
not even joking.
Are
It
like-
looks better.
Are there
Yeah,
different
the Call of
modes?
Duty.
There's, I think, I'm not like a huge Counter-Strike fan though, but I got the game and I really like it. I can tell you there's more maps, and the maps look so much better than they used to. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all I know.
The thing is, it's just different because I've been always used to the more modern FPSs where you aim down the sight, and Counter-Strike it stays close to the original and how it's. I feel like Counter-Strike is a lot more skill-based than a lot of
Oh no, it is more. You don't have help aiming. You actually have to do.
Oh, yeah. In this game there actually is no health regeneration, I believe.
Yeah, there is not.
Yeah, and it's interesting to do that because I feel like it's interesting because it is kind of a crutch because you really the more modern FPSs you always rely on the health regeneration, health coming back, and that's how I thought it was in Counter-Strike when I initially played it. And so I'd get into this because I always like to rush, as I said earlier, and so I'd always just run out in front of people, shoot, and then I realized in the next fight, as soon as I do that in the same match, it's I always get killed. I didn't realize because people choosing their engagements really smartly, they aren't trying to get shot too openly. Whereas for me, I was always relied on health regen.
Yeah. The wimpy gamers life regen.
Yeah. Well, if you play the hardcore mode of Battlefield 3, there is life regeneration, but you have to be manually given a medical kit. But besides that, but it's a lot more interesting because with Counter-Strike, with a lot, almost every, especially Counter-Strike Go, you have people of the past generation who have played this already, moving on, and there haven't been too many or at least because I haven't played Source, so it doesn't seem like there's too many changes. So they're used to it already, as compared to people who
what
just
I've-
get to it.
I'm sorry, go ahead. What I've heard though is some of the guns that used to be crappy are now better, and the ones that were really good are now sucky. That's all
They
that I've
just
heard.
flipped it over.
That's how it is with all games, though. As you come and progress, they always patch it or do something.
Who cares? The combat knife still works.
But yeah, it was just interesting because you can't aim down sights, and it's just recoil plays a lot. I feel like recoil plays a larger role in this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. No, I'm reading the manga before because the space-time ninjutsu. How did you not get that this was Toby, James? Oh, this is so foreshadowing. I mean, it couldn't have been more obvious.
Wait, what?
I'm reading manga 597, the Space and Time Jutsu, or the Secret of Space Time Jutsu. The fact that they're
Yeah, I already understood it from back then, but I really didn't want it to be. I had as it got closer and closer, I had that feeling it was going to be Obito, but it's just I didn't want it to be. I didn't want it to be because I felt like it would just be too simple. Because even the hairstyle matches.
Oh yeah, that's something I realized once I looked back at an episode with Obito, is that their hairstyle is the exact same.
Exactly.
Oh, no, it's PDF, that's what it was. And because I as soon as I went on Facebook, I went on the Naruto's wiki, and I looked it up, and they hadn't made the connection yet, and I thought, oh, this is really cool. They haven't changed that yet. And then I checked back like a couple hours later, and then I saw that the change was made, and I was like, oh wow. But yeah, so anyways, is there anything else you guys want to talk
Have you
about?
guys recently heard of Trouble in Terrorist Town?
No, I was reading about terrorist though.
Oh, it's just an interesting Trouble in Terrorist Town. Like it's a mixture. It relies on Gary's mod, but it's a mixture of like other games as well, like Half-Life and Counter-Strike. But basically, you're the terrorist from Counter-Strike, and amongst you there are traitors. And as a traitor, your goal is to pick out all the innocent terrorists. And
Innocent terrorist.
yep.
Nice.
And then you have a detective who detects stuff. Like basically, if he sees a dead body, you can find out. And like as soon as you see a dead body, it will tell you if it's innocent or traitor. It was a really fun game. Like it's really fun to see other people play, especially in friends, because you know these friends, so you can't tell if they're lying to you or if like they're telling the truth. And then you start to create a track record, because it was interesting. I was watching some YouTube commentators get in a group, and since they all kind of know each other, it's like, I know that tone sort of thing. It's like, I know you're lying to me. I know you're a traitor. And then it turns out they're not. And it's interesting to see how paranoid people get. But yeah, what other game was I going to mention? I forget.
But I actually have something I really want to talk about. You have a DayZ thing in this topics. I want to know I want to know about it. I want to
That's
get
what I was
this
going
game
to
really
mention.
bad.
DayZ has become popular enough to become its own standalone.
I think it's better than Armor 2. Like, I think people who actually bought Armor 2 are playing it for DayZ, if that's correct.
Yeah, most are right now. Actually, what happened was, so Total Biscuit did an interview with the dev,
Mm-hmm.
and he said the standalone is going to be more like an Arma 2.5 or so,
Okay.
but with a closer to 2 though. So it's just some added features like what they need and etc. Like, and then apparently what they're going to do is have it so that way you can learn new skills, and healing will be less effective than what others do.
That's cool.
Well, see, I'm interested in how the healing thing is, because back then, if you had a friend and you had a blood bag, you can also instantly regen health. While if you didn't, you'd have to eat food and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's changed a lot. But I've seen a lot of recent players stop playing just because of the fact that there's so many more hackers in it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruining it for a lot of people. Because there's this one guy that I'm subscribed to, Frankie on PC, 1080p, and he's a really good guy. Like he did so many good deeds that he got the hero outfit for doing the good deeds. And he's found a lot of vehicles with guns and that sort of stuff. And so he decided to do this thing called a gun shop. So him and his friend, he had his friends be basically out patrol, and he was waiting in a church in Cherno, I believe. And he's just giving out a lot of his spare guns because he was just trying to be a nice guy. And eventually a hacker pops in out of nowhere, throws in satchel charges, and right as the guy was taking a screenshot, the hacker blew up the building and killed everyone. Except the commentator himself and his friends, because his friends were outside with sniper rifles and watching out to see if anyone who picked up a gun would start shooting at others.
Mm-hmm.
But then, it's just a lot of people I've seen that play DayZ, they stop because it's first of all, it's a really long game. Like they edit it a lot, but a lot of the time it's just spent traveling.
Yeah. Yep.
And especially with how they did it recently, where you don't spawn with a gun anymore, it becomes a lot more of like a trek, because you either have a really long life or a really short life. Because the short life is because you can't find a weapon, and so it takes a long time to search for it, and so you can't kill zombies. And then there's always the griefers who always try to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
That's always fun though. Like, I saw a couple of videos. This guy was literally putting these guys like in a hostage situation. Like he basically told them, if you look at me, I will kill you. Put your weapons down and walk forward, and go about your life.
No, but see, people like the guy I'm subscribed to did the same thing because he wants to avoid the conflict. Like he's like, I'll give you the choice. Like you can try to shoot me, but you don't want to mess with me. Like because there's this one situation where he found a car, and then these other guys spotted him, and they said, get out of the vehicle. Like they're basically threatening him. It was a 2v1 situation, but he was totally overgeared over these guys, and he told them, those type of people that you don't want to fuck with? I'm one of them. If you really want to take that...
Oh, profanity.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like,
Nice.
gosh, dang it.
And they basically, they jacked his vehicle because he decided to walk away. He didn't want any violence. They stole his vehicle and was like, all right, he decided to, like, steal my car. And so he killed both of them. Or he killed one of them, and then the other guy tried to run away. In his car. He shot him out, and then told him, all right, I'm going to bandage you because you're bleeding out. But if you try to turn around, shoot me or anything, I will kill you.
It's
Welcome
so awesome.
to real life.
That's why I wanted the game, because like you can threaten people if you're better geared than them. It's just like, no. If you look at me, you're dead.
But see, it really sucks because it takes a lot of time to get all that gear. Unless you have friends. Because the thing is, the army bases have almost all the best gear, and all the experienced players already camp out there and wait for people to pick up the gear, get a good enough distance, they snipe them and pick up the gear from them, so that way they don't have to walk into the army base because the zombies there's a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's interesting because I was listening to it on a Rooster Teeth podcast. How one of the guys, Gus, he said, I've always watched those zombie movies, and and I don't if I was in the situation, I'd always want to work together with other people. But then as I started to play DayZ, I realized I don't want to trust anyone. I don't want to trust anyone that I meet, and it just feels so different as compared to watching zombie movies because it feels like I want to get along with people. We can work together to survive. As soon as I get into DayZ, though, like I don't want to work with anyone. I'm like looking out for myself. And it's interesting. It's like, who can you trust?
The medic, obviously.
But
Pretty much.
Because what they're going to do in the standalone is, you know how you can like break a leg and then just take some morphine and then the leg's fixed?
Yeah.
Basically, right? So what they're going to do is going to have like splints and stuff like that, but then also apparently they're going to give you like some starter perks, like you choose what you want to be able to be good at, and one of them's like the medic, so you can be like better at healing yourself from injury than the normal person. And then if you heal a normal person, that normal person can heal better than another person because they saw you do it.
It just, I don't know. I don't have the game, but definitely on my list.
I feel like that can take advantage of those things because say if you have a group of friends, one of them becomes the medic, and then he heals one guy, and since the other guy learns it, the original medic, he'll give his friends the gear and then respawn to something else. Like,
no, I think it only works up to a point though. So it's like a doctor fixes your leg. You have the idea of it, but you can't actually.
But didn't you say that guy feels better when he heals the next guy?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Never mind.
No. It's like you aren't nearly as good at it, but you still have a better idea of how to do it than the normal person.
Well, couldn't you just potentially just boost that, and so that one guy learns all of it, and he becomes a semi-medic, and then the other guy can do something else, and since he's a semi-medic, he gives it to everyone. Or that original medic can give it to everyone, so everyone's semi-medic.
Yeah, I guess. And then, so the entire party's better, I guess. Of course.
Yeah, so I feel like I kind of wish that there aren't any beginner perks or something like that. Because I think it's good enough right now.
Mm-hmm. Just get rid of hackers.
Yeah.
Because there's like some guns that you can't even get that people just put into the game code. Like the AS-50, it's like basically a Barrett 50 cal, it's the strongest sniper rifle. And there's you know someone's a hacker if they have a camouflage version of it because there isn't any in game.
apparently their problem is that there's too many people on.
Yeah.
So every problem that happens, they have to log it, but it's also recording everyone that's having an okay time also, so they have to just go through like 200,000 logs.
But yeah, recently I've gone back into the mood of first-person shooters.
Mm-hmm.
They're a lot more fun. And see, the thing is especially in Battlefield 3, since everything's such a big map, I feel like stealthing my way through now, just because like I just want to be like a ninja and just kind of go through the map. Because I got a medal for getting 100 kills with a knife. It's just because I've been running around knifing people or shooting them with a silenced pistol. Like seriously, because I'm just like because I go with the recon class and I have the MAV, which is basically a UAV. I'll spot out an area, I'll call it out, then go to make my mini map. I expand, which basically shows you the whole area, and so I'm just like kind of stealthing my way around, and I can seriously like just flank around them and get almost all of them. And it's fun because like people don't expect it. And then recently I found a server where it's pistol and knife only, and that is so much fun.
I bet.
Like it's just so much like chaos, or not chaos, but it's just so random because, yeah, because I decided not to use my pistol and knife only, and since everyone else has pistols, I just kind of wait around and just stab people. So like one game, I think I got the dog tag of everyone on the opposing team. And you can still knife people normally without doing the animation. It only cuts off 50% health, and I've gotten kills like that. And it's just interesting. But it's a lot of fun to mess around.
I'm sure.
But how's Guild Wars?
Fun. So much fun.
Okay, so in Guild Wars, you know how I said that I just made a character and left? It was more like I played the first mission for humans, and then I left.
Why? Why?
Huh? No, because
Why?
I just didn't have time. But I just wanted to play the first mission. Like the tutorial, basically.
Yeah.
So, I start out, I'm a warrior, so sword.
Okay.
So I'm holding a sword. So, it's because I've been playing Ion, I've just been used to clicking on the enemy, clicking the first skill I need to use, and basically zoning out because I'll just auto-attack.
Right.
Jeez, no, you can't do that in Guild Wars at all because I like how that every skill you can fire any skill at any time. You don't need to actually be targeting an enemy.
Yeah.
Which poses a problem when you've been used to just auto-attacking and running up to the target because I had like 20 misses my first time around.
Oh, wow.
Because I wasn't standing anywhere near the guy. It was awesome. But I think that's where MMOs have to go, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I definitely think it doesn't have WoW running for its money. I don't think anything will, but it's definitely something to check out.
Yes. Maybe if they can do like MMO in like DayZ style.
Yeah, I'd be sick.
Well, I don't think any game's going to give WoW a run for its money for a while, but just because it's been such a long-standing PC game.
Mm-hmm.
It's only because people feel like they have to play it because they don't want to feel like they wasted money on World of Warcraft.
Wait, what do you mean that?
Well, wasted time and money on World of Warcraft. That's why it's so hard for people to quit.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatchamacallit? I just never, like, I think World of Warcraft was the very first PC game I heard of, just because it was just so popular back then. When I first got into gaming, I heard a bit of PC gaming, but the main one I always heard of was WoW. Just because that's such a popular fan base.
What was that?
You cut out.
What was that, Arnold?
I said I have to go.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anything else? Oh, okay. You guys have me for like 30 seconds. Anything you guys want to talk about that involves me real quickly?
Who agreed? Like, choose.
I guess we're gonna have to if we ever go to iTunes, we're gonna have to learn how to do that explicit tag because of James.
Oh,
You know.
great. Thanks, James.
It's all your fault. Other than that,
Blue or green lightsaber, choose right now.
green. That's an obvious choice. Come on, you know that.
Why
Right.
green?
Because green's my favorite color.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Has there ever been have you guys ever seen a white lightsaber?
Yeah.
There is?
Yep.
Yep, you just don't turn it on.
No, I'm talking about in the lore, like not in real life, but just in like in the Star Wars universe.
Yes, I have. You want me to tell you about it?
Huh?
Yes, yes,
Michael,
I
I
have. Do you want me to tell you about
Just
it?
close the door.
Yeah.
All right, find out in the next podcast. Long live Natalie Portman and Hathaway.
Bye, Arnold.
Adios.
Later.
Now that he's gone.
Finally.
I know, I've just been waiting, even though he didn't talk for like a long period of time.
Well, you and Arnold basically did that with Stewie and I, because we couldn't say anything about the Naruto at all,
Pretty much.
10 Narutos.
and Yu-Gi-Oh, and every other O,
Date falló.
and now James is out of the podcast now.
Whatchamacallit. So, I forget. I've been playing League, but it's just, nothing in my mind. Oh well. I think, did you hear about the new stuff for Diablo 3, Mr. Caprio?
The like the other, yeah, yes I have, yeah.
Where it's like after you get like level 60, there's kind of like a legacy sort of system where it's like
Yeah.
you can still earn the XP. Yep. I think that's.
I really like the game, but now it sucks.
Yeah, I remember when you first like you were so into it.
I was so into it. I was so happy, but it
Yeah,
got bad.
I was playing with you, and then you leveled up pretty fast. But then I got tired of it pretty quickly after I reached max level.
Yeah, it was upsetting.
Because I got tired of like trying to farm because I tried to like push through towards the higher difficulties. That's like I have to get more gear, and then I have to get more gear because I need more gold.
It's so funny though, like Blizzard actually came out with, yeah, we're sorry, Diablo was really bad.
Really?
They did. They like apologized to their fan base. They're like, we are really sorry.
PvP time.
That's interesting. They better not mess up Heart of the Swarm.
They better not mess up StarCraft.
I know.
But whatchamacallit? Have you guys seen like images for Crisis 3?
No.
Oh my god, that looks so nice. Crisp, clean, and just there will overheat your computer unless it's top of the line.
Wait. Too bad. We gotta go now.
Like if you try to go max settings, hold on, Mom, because I've seen some screenshots and they just look so nice. But then Crisis has always tried to run for your GPU. But yeah, why do you have such hatred for Minecraft, Philip? Or dislike?
Sorry?
Why do you have such dislike for Minecraft?
It's not a dislike. It's more like, actually, be right back. Someone's calling me.
So, Mr. Caprio,
Yep.
when did you get Minecraft?
I've had it since Alpha.
I'm on a podcast.
Oh,
right
really?
now.
Yeah, I've had the game for a long time.
I would have left
I
already.
quit,
If it was a
though.
game,
I
would have left already.
I quit for a while because no one I knew played
We're
it, and
wrapping
then
up
I
already.
finally
We're like
just
some
got back
last
into it because like
topic.
two of my friends actually
That's why
were like, "Oh yeah, let's play," and we've been doing live streams actually.
Which friends?
You know Brendan Cahalan?
Yeah.
I've been doing it with him as a freshman, then I've been doing it with, or sophomore.
He's the
now.
guy in theater, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I met him once. I don't know him I know of him.
Right. He's a good guy.
Who normally hosts the server?
I do. I have my own server.
What is this?
Minecraft.
Ah. Okay, so let's see. You were asking why I hated Minecraft?
Well, actually, I want to ask Stu. Have you ever tested to see how many people your server can hold?
I can hold quite a few. I had 7, and I was doing really well.
Yeah, I just made mine a private server, and I have like a whitelist, so that way no one can enter by accident. Minecraft, I feel it's a lot more fun in groups, but I just like doing the custom maps.
So what? Sorry?
I like doing the custom maps,
Oh, yeah, those are fun.
and the mods are pretty interesting. So you say you and your friends live stream it?
Yeah.
On
Well,
Twitch,
my friends live stream it, actually.
Wait, what?
It's my live stream, so they're all on my live stream, basically.
Oh, you live stream? Ah.
I do. I do live stream, yeah.
Would you like to say your Twitch TV account so that way our viewers can go check you out?
Yeah, it's DUBINSTEP, Dubbin Step. I know that's stupid, but there you go. Feel free to go watch that eventually.
Okay, I'll plug that in later.
Question to you guys. When you create new characters or accounts on whatever game or emails, do you guys ever change what you originally got? Because for me, I've always had Asian pride.
I go back and forth.
There's like 3 I rotate through, but mostly the Fear's a lot. My normal.
Where did you get Severe from?
Zephyr? Well, if you really want to know the backstory behind Zephyr. Okay, so Zephyr is the name of the god of the western wind in Greek mythology. And since we're on the west coast,
I mentioned that to David. David, because I spoke to him not too long ago, and I forget how I discovered it, but I saw Zephyr. I saw the name Zephyr, and I sent a link to where I saw it to Davis. I was like, "Is it a coincidence?" And Davis was like, "Nah." And I was meaning to ask you that on a podcast.
No, that is not a coincidence. That's really where it started. But then I misspelled it, and on purpose, so that way I knew it would be available. So there's Zephyr, Zephier. Now, that was taken in some games just by itself. So I added. I was reading King Arthurian legends at that time, so I was like, well, Sir Lancelot. So people always make fun of Sir Lancelot's name, just add any name plus a lot, right? So I added that to Zephyr, and then slowly I just added a Z after that just because I wanted another Z for some reason. And then, yeah, there's the name. Zephyr's a lot.
I play. I go back and forth. I have a character I'm playing on with Guild Wars right now. It's called Splitscrane. That's Russian. Russian or German. I think it's like a mix. And it's from a song. If you look that up, it actually sounds like he's playing an MMO and stuff, and it just sounds like something epic. So feel free to go look that song up. It's a good song. It's by Portal, and it's not by the game. It's by the band.
The man is a game.
Why would a game make music? It's not like they're alive at all.
I know. Oh, I see what you did there.
God. But yeah. I don't know, I've always stuck with Asian pride. Just because I have such strong Asian nationality. Nationalism. It's not just Chinese though, it's like all Asian. I want to embody all Asian culture.
Okay. Especially the Taiwanese or Thailand.
Even though it's a bit late. Did you hear about that one Chinese Olympic swimmer?
No, I don't think so.
So basically, she beat like I think a world and Olympic record, and people were skeptical because China, like back in the 2000 Chinese Olympics, China had issues with performance enhancement drugs.
Yeah.
Like they've been really cracking down recently,
Yep.
but a lot of the Western culture was skeptical of her world record, and so like there was even this one coach who was like, I'm probably gonna have to go look online for it now. But she just like she had an amazing performance swimming, and a lot of people were just like astounded.
hmm
But yeah, her name is Yi Shi Wen. She's 16-year-old. She's 16 years old.
hmm Oh, okay. Just like Missy, what's her name? Missy Franklin or something?
Something I don't know.
She's 17, if I remember correctly.
So, James, I'm playing Guild Wars, right? And I know how much you like GG. GG! And it sounds like when I hit this person, they say GG.
Wait, give me a second.
Like, there's a mob, and it's like, GG!
Give me a second.
Alright.
Nice.
There we go. Or the Korean version.
Almost long as
Wow.
a Mexican commentator's goal in soccer.
Oh!
Go!
You like Stewie? You have you have a smartphone, correct? An iPhone,
I do.
How long does the battery normally last for you?
Well, I since it's a phone, I never leave my like brightness up, so it could last for a long time. It usually, I mean, when I get done with like school, it's usually around 30 to 20 battery left, and that's actually getting low.
But see, I feel like smartphones just drain battery so much.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, so
My
much.
sister, she'll use I ask her how long does your phone battery last? She says a day. Like, holy crap! Because like those older phones, they can last like weeks.
I'm sure.
Hello?
I'm sure.
Hey, pal.
But yeah, and like people try so hard like conserve battery
well,
life.
I'm busy at
But
the
still,
moment
like
because
I
I'm
always like the people who try to conserve it. I see them
recording
like
right now.
a max 2 days. Voice cracks, Mr.
Okay.
Caprio.
Yeah, did you hear that? God, that was embarrassing.
I can't actually get to him.
Jeez.
Boys growing up.
Can it wait like
I know, right?
5 minutes?
Actually, Davis during this
Okay.
whole summer, he was voice
Okay.
cracked so much, and I used to always make fun of him. He was like, "Hey, it makes sense because you're a freshman now, right?" He's in college, and we're all seniors. Haha.
Success!
But yeah, and school may have started for many of you, but unfortunately for us, starts this coming week. My procrastination must end.
Yes. It's so sad.
Yeah. But so, what do you guys plan to do with your very few final days of summer?
Finish homework.
I have no homework. I've had no homework this summer.
Wait, you weren't taking any AP classes or anything?
I was, but then they were conflicting with a lot of my other stuff, so I'm taking really, really, really nice classes this year.
I'm
I'm really excited.
I feel tempted to email my counselor and ask her for my schedule in advance.
Oh,
Because I'm going 1 through 7 again.
that
And for
sucks so much.
people who are unaware, that is going, like, even though it doesn't sound that bad, it's going from 7 o'clock all the way to 2 o'clock, which on average, the school schedule works either from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock or 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock. But I'm going the full length.
Yeah, I'm going 1 through 5. So on a minimum day, I get out at like 10.
You get out at 12 o'clock.
On a minimum day? Oh, wait, no. On a minimum day, no.
Oh, on a minimum days.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you get out at 10.
yeah, stoked.
I'm just like, I feel like I'm gonna regret. Like I already regretted it since sophomore year. Will be my third year going the full max class capacity.
I bet. Good luck. Have fun.
You don't know how enjoyable it's been this summer. Because it's like especially during Comic-Con, I get home late, make myself dinner, I fall asleep, play Old Republic, and then go to sleep around 3 o'clock. Wake up, like whatever I want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. How long have we been talking now?
That's a
An hour
very
and
good
30.
question.
This is probably a good time to wrap it up, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it right here, guys. All right. Even though I didn't introduce myself, I am Agent Pride or James. All right.
Wow.
Oh,
Hey,
A little late, are we?
during that pause, during the editing, can you put it, or after that pause, can you put in applause for me?
no, I'm sorry.
All right.
Too much effort on my part.
Yeah. Next podcast, though, get some news about PAX. Definitely.
News about PAX. MLG just happened, right? Yeah. Gamescom also happened, so everything happened. So that's what's coming up next, I guess.
All right. So this has been James.
This
Yeah.
has been Stewie.
This has been Philip, and see you guys next time.
See you next time.